Okay, so here are the colors that we're going to use. So we're going to do some gunmetal chain earrings, and I looked online. Let's hope it works. It says that I can take this gold-plated chain, I can dip it or put it in vinegar, and it should tarnish it and turn it black. That's the goal. And then we have these earrings that I want the gunmetal chain to hang from because I've been wanting some chain dangled earrings, but I want them to be like a gunmetal gray or a gunmetal black. And then we have our earring findings, which are already silver plated, so they should be good to go. You're going to need any of trusty dusty brush and probably some black paint just to get that dark color that we're going for. So you have gray, you have like a midnight blue, and that's dark midnight blue. It is, what color is this? Dark gray, and then you have black. You got you some gold chain, and remember you want it to be lightweight. This is probably a little bit heavier than I want it, but this is like as light as I probably can get it. As thin as I can probably get it. And we're gonna have, now I could make these clip-ons, and if I feel like they're gonna be too heavy, I will do that. So what I'm going for is like maybe something that's gonna hang that way with a couple layers of chain, I think. I'm not sure, and I have no clue how I'm going to attach it yet. But we're going to figure all this out as we go along, okay? So let's first paint the base. I'm going to go work on figuring out how to blacken the chain, and then we're going to go from there. I could just buy gunmetal chain, I know. But I don't have any tonight, and I want to make this tonight, so we're going to go with that. Now, I do need a paint plate, so let me go get that. I'm probably going to layer the paint colors, so I'm going to start out with this midnight blue and see what color it's actually going to get me. I'm going to mix in a little bit of black since we already know that that's pretty, and like you can still see the blue, but we're just going to mix in a little bit of the black. See what we get. And then if it's not as dark as we want it or it's lighter than we want, we can always add more. So we're probably going to do 2 coats. So it looks more black than anything else. So I'm probably going to add some blue on top of that and a little bit of the gray and give it some dimension. I probably could have gotten away with adding just a little bit of black, and I probably squeezed too much. But no worries. It's just paint, not concrete, so we can fix that. Ooh, that's pretty. So that gives it like a navy kind of blue. I feel like I already have one of these open, but... And then I have a really great metallic silver that we can probably add in a little bit of shimmer. These things take a minute to shake up. That's a workout. So that's more than we probably need, but just want to add a little bit. That's pretty. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm going for. It's a gunmetal. That's nice. I like that. And you just keep going for whatever color you want to go for. I might add a little bit more, just to make sure it's not blue, because I don't want blue. I want to make sure that's fine if it has a hint of blue, but I want to make sure that it's black. Like a really dark gray. Perfect. Needs loves. Okay. Perfect. So now I'm going to sit those off to the side and let them dry really well. And then we can always go back and do the sides because you want all of your earring parts to look good. So we're going to sit this off to the side. Let me go figure out what to do with this chain and I'll be back. Okay, so that didn't work. So what we're going to do is I'm going to paint it and then let it dry. And that's fine if some of the gold peeks through it. I just want it for the most part to have like that black tarnished kind of gunmetal look. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this hang on something to dry. Let's see where I can put it. I have a little plastic bag over here to the left. Oh, you know, I can sit on this. From the Bear project, I have the packaging that the stickers came in. So you can just sit it on that. Okay. I did 2 pieces, so just to make sure we'd have enough chain. Okay, so we got that sitting over here drying, along with, shoot, but I got paint on the bear stickers. Okay. Over here drying along with the backs. They're looking good. So let's let all that get dry and we'll be back. Hey you guys, okay, so I wanted to come and finish the video that I was doing, reference the gunmetal earrings. So I had just put them together for a minute to see how I wanted them to go and what I wanted them to look like. So they pretty much came out looking black. So they really don't, you need me? Oh, they really don't look like a gunmetal so much as they look like a black color. So that's fine. And then the painted chain did exactly what I thought it was going to do, which it kind of got kinked up and it's not as, you know, loosey-goosey as it was, which is a little frustrating. But it is what it is. And so then one of them was looser than the other one. So anyway, I remembered that I had these super cute little rings. And I was like, okay, since I'm going for like a gunmetal kind of chainmetal type feel. I'm making it up. I don't really know, but I'm going for something black and kind of industrial looking. So I decided to turn these upside down. I'm going to face them towards you. So instead of having them hang this way, I'm going to have them hang that way. Okay. So I'm going to put them that way. And then we're going to have the rings hanging down. So I was like, okay, well, how can we get the rings to hang down? So what I can do is I'm going to take the chain and I'm just going to do a slip knot over it. I'm not going to knot it, but I'm going to do it that way where it just runs through the loop. And then I can decide how long I want it to be. So in other words, it's going to look like this. So that's kind of what I'm going for, and it's going to hang on the ear that way, but I think I'm going to make it just a little bit shorter. And I'm going to have to glue it down and make sure that it cooperates, but it's going to be something like that. And I like that. So I thought about also painting the little, the natural wood, but I'm going to leave it like it is. I'm not going to paint it. And I believe that's what we're going to go for. I had it where it was going to look like this. Too bad we're not live where you could give me your opinion, but I wrapped the chain around my finger. And then I had just laid it on the black piece and was going to glue it down that way, but that was kind of boring and meh. And then not only that, there's more chain here than there is here. So it wasn't going to be even and equitable. So I figured it would be easier for me. I could match it up if I just used this. So let me look at one more thing. Okay. So we're just going to loop through one time. And all I'm doing is folding the chain over like that. So it's going to hang just like that. Okay. So now when I go to lay it down, these are going to be pierced earrings because remember, this is the top of the earring that's facing me. This is the top. Okay. So they're either going to need to be pierced or clip on because I'm gluing this at the very top. So it's not like I can drill a hole there. But when I go to lay the chain down, I want it to lay flat so that when I glue it down, this swings properly and it's not all twisty and weird. Not to say I can really control that, but let's just do our part. Now, let's just say that the glue doesn't dry clear, which it normally has and it should. I can always paint it black, okay? So let's not worry about if the chain doesn't get... I really should have just... Let me see if I can lay it back and put the glue down on it. Because I was just concerned if I don't put the glue down first, then the glue might not go all the way to the bottom and then I'd have to be fighting with the chain, so... Let's just go on and spread our glue out. And again, this glue dries really fast. I got this from Lowe's. It's called Quick and Thick Tight Bond. It's in one of those aisles where you'll find industrial type glue. So let me make sure I have these like I want and they're not twisted around and weird. Sorry, I'm off screen. Because remember, you want this piece to hang and to have some hang time. So I'm just pushing these down, pushing the chain down. And it looks like I don't have enough glue on this side over here, so I'm gonna slide that over a little bit. I should have some gloves, but I didn't buy any. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna hold it up just a smidge to see how it's looking. The only thing I'm not sure I'm gonna be a fan of is because it doesn't have the swing like I really wanted it to, but I'm gonna stay committed to the design because either way they're gonna be pretty. Ooh, I could always maybe figure out another way for them to hang and have some swing, but we're gonna make it cute, so no worries. So remember, we're gonna slip it through here. Sorry for putting my hand in the way. So my goal is just to line them up, make sure they're gonna have an even amount of swing and chain. I'm gonna spread it out so this time I don't have to go back and move the chain like I just did a second ago, hopefully. Okay. So sit them beside each other. So I noticed that this one's just a little bit longer. So I'm just gonna pull it back some. Because when you're wearing them, it might not be as noticeable, but I can see it. So that would get on my nerves, okay? So now they're even. So now we're gonna have to let them dry. But I found some other little, hold on. I found some other little pieces I may want to add to it, so I brought them out the garage. But again, you want to be mindful that you're not making the earrings so heavy. I think I need a smidge, a little piece of glue down here. Hold on. Okay. And you can use whatever you want to just smash it down, make sure you're good to go, okay? But these are gonna be really cute. So that's what they're looking like so far. Not anything yet to write home about. Let's hope that changes. If not, this will end up being one of my blooper videos. It'll be all right, okay? So I have these cute little copper and silver beads that I got from Hobby Lobby quite a while back. And this is when I had done a Western style video. So these are really cute. They look like buttons. So I thought about putting those at the top or somewhere down in here. This is what they look like. So I'm going to sit those to the side. And then I thought these were really pretty. Those are gorgeous. So I thought about doing something with those, but I'm not sure what. That reminds me of a coffin though, so I don't know about that. But we have some options. And then the other thing I thought about was these are really pretty. And these are all acrylic. They're like acrylic plastic type beads you can find at Hobby Lobby. See if I can open them up without them getting all over the place. So the hole is here up top, but look how pretty those are. Those are really cute because you could literally dangle those from the bottom. You could dangle these from the bottom. But again, I'm not sure I like those because they look like a bug or a coffin. And then these have a hole as well. So you could dangle those from the bottom. I don't want to move it since it's drying, but I think this has potential. You all have potential. That's really pretty. And then they have like some little tiny beads to go with them, so we could maybe do something with a head or an eye pin. So let's let these dry, and then we're going to come back. Hi, Boatsy. And then we're going to figure out what our end design is going to look like. But when I was going for the gunmetal, I wanted it all to be black and silver. Sorry for all the noise in the background. My husband and son are in the kitchen cooking and watching something on television, and it's just noisy in case you can hear it. But guess what? It's a home. It's lived in, so that's how it is. Now, here are some mirrors, but I think these would add too much weight to the design, but that would be pretty. That'd be, oh, sorry. That would be cute, or that would be cute, or both might be cute. So let's let them dry so then we can mess around with them and figure out what we want to do. But we have some mirrors, we have a little button coin type bead, we have the cute little teal bead, and we have the little coffin bead. And so let me hold it up so you can see it. So we have a bunch to choose from to see how we want to finish up the final design. Let's let this dry really well, and then we'll come back, okay? See you soon.